Papasquatjon, coming at ya. We got a very special day. Spiderr from Bladee came out. Brand new album. Drain Story was one of the tracks off of it. Track number 9. It had been previewed. I guess I shouldn't say leaked. Previewed previously. Let's see. I've got the Genius lyrics up over here. I've got the song from Apple Music. I also know it is on Spotify. Spiderr is Blade's 7th studio album following his 2022 collaborative album with Echo 2K, Crest, which we have already listened to on the channel. The project was first announced with its release date via the YouTube description of the lead single Drain Story, reading Spiderr, out September 30th. A pre-save link to the album was also in the description, showing the same cover as the aforementioned single. Later that same day, Pitchfork posted an article about the album revealing its 13-song track list. As I just said, it is 13 songs. It's only 31 minutes long. The first song is called Understatement, and we are going to jump right into it here. I've got the lyrics over on the other page from Genius, and I will bring those over as soon as I hit play, which I will do right now. Understatement. Let's go.
To say I feel some type of way would be an understatement. To say I think I'll pass away, but we on vacation. Truth is I feel some kind of hate pointing in my direction. To you man, I just wanna say I hope you feel better. To say I feel some type of way would be an understatement. Truth is I feel some kind of hate pointing in my direction. Still feel your presence even when no one's around.
Oh my God, is that cool? Still feel your presence even when no one's around. You. Love that. Just the simple repetition of those words, fantastic. I like the whole sound of this so far. Very, very electronic. Very, very electronic. Maybe even, well, no, I don't think it's more so than the stuff that he's done in the past, but I absolutely love the sound of it. Like, first track, sold.
Say I hope you feel better. To say I feel some type of way would be an understatement. To say I feel some kind of hate on my still feel your presence even when no one's around. You always on my mind. Passing moment for a second, my direction's in the corner of your eye. Swear enough for me to be in my still feel your presence even when no one's around. You always on my mind. Passing moment for a second, my direction's in the corner of your eye. Swear enough for me to be in my feeling something's getting on. The same story being told over and over too many times in a row. The same lesson I know. The same lesson I know. Too many lights we expose. Stars shining gold. Got that. Too many fights in a row. It's no shame to let go. Shame to let go. Lead my way. Count my days. Hide my face. Need my praise. Leave this place. Lead my way. And my tears. It could have been a lot of stuff, but it just wasn't enough. The very thought of how you operate on.
So good. When he came in just here for this this verse, that just that single, well, there might have been a couple, but the start of it was just a single hard beat. So cool. It just absolutely was the perfect little accent to just give the song a punch, right? Like, it needed that little thing, and it sounded absolutely perfect. Pulled me right back in, and I was sold already.
Lead my way, count my days, hide my face, need my praise. leave this place, leave my way, and my tears. It could have been a lot of stuff, but it just wasn't enough. The very thought of how you operate, I'm filled with the scars. Live and die for the cause, name it to the cross. Take your pity off, maybe listen up. I don't care very much, just about enough. I don't care. Yeah, well, but they know what's up with us. Gravity very up, won the World Cup. After World what? After World what? I don't care very much, just about enough. Yeah, what? But they know what's up with us. Gravity very up, won the World Cup. After World what? After World what? What? Never read a reason as a sign. Keep this little secret in your mind. Final destination is the sky. Caterpillar dreamt that it could fly.
Oh, absolutely fantastic first track. Just killer first track. Sounds good. It's got a little bit of a hook. A little bit of a hook. It's just a fantastic song. It sounds fantastic. It's got a cool electronic sorry electronic sound to it, and lots of energy, despite the fact that it's still very much a Drain Gang song and very, very much Blade, right? It's so good. The echoing his own words as he's speaking, just perfect, just sounds so good. It's such a good song. It's Okay Not to Be Okay is the next song. Can I move this over? Are you going to let me? No, it's not going to let me. So let's jump into that now. It is only 1:17. It's okay not to be okay. Very much feels to me like a relatively simple little interlude. He directly communicates exactly what he's saying, right? Basically, he hopes this woman maybe can save him. Like, maybe you can do it. Make me love this life. Make me love being in the world. But maybe not, and maybe that's okay. And honestly, I think that's probably a pretty good message for everybody. I think things are not going to go the way you want them to. Sorry, my camera is being a jerk. Oh, that worked better. And, yeah. The world is maybe not going to be okay, not going to work out exactly how you want. If you have a plan, that's great. Just don't be surprised when things don't go to plan. And just be okay with that. There you go. There, that's your secret to life. It's not a secret to life. What's next? We will look at the next track of Spiderr. I am slowly but surely losing hope. Oh, Blade, we should be such good friends. Let us check it out. Okay, hold on a second, because the very beginning of that so reminded me of something from the 80s. Maybe AHA? That's cool.
Just one breath is bliss for me. Please, my death comes slowly. Feeling really, really, really weak. I'm trying to flee, but I see you when I sleep. So the bodies think I'm creeping like a thief. No one wanna hear the speak. No one else but me. Oh, I was thinking something, but the one thing I forgot wasn't that important, making love. Can't you see I believe? Can't you see?
I have to pause for a minute. Sounds fantastic. Love the energy of the first half of that song. A little more than the first half. So cool. I'm backing up a little bit because it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. And what's funny is he's talking about I'm slowly, surely losing my hope, and there's nothing slow about this other than like the feelings he's having during the song. So that makes me kind of wonder, like, you would think a song titled I Am Slowly But Surely Losing My Hope would sound way more subdued, like it would be a nearly hopeless song, right? And this does not sound like that. So why? Why does it not sound like that? Thank you, Peanut. I don't know the answer, but it is a really interesting thing to think about. Please, my death comes slowly, feeling really, really, really weak. I'm trying to flee you, but I see you when I sleep, so I'm mistaken. I'm something they don't know in the lyrics. I don't want to hear you scream, no one else for me. Oh, I was thinking something for the one thing I forgot. Yeah, I don't know exactly what he's talking about, but man, does this also sound super cool.
The angels sing forever, my baby, oh my darling. The angels sing forever, my sweet baby girl, rock my world. The angels sing forever, my baby, oh my darling. The angels sing forever, my sweet baby girl, rock my world.
Love that ending. Oh my god, what a great song. Like, very rock chords, rock notes, rock style. I'm not sure, definitely rock style, but that so good. And is this a song about hope from fucking Blade? What's wrong with him? Did he meet somebody? Obviously he did. I mean, based on these lyrics. The angels sing for my baby, oh my darling. The angels sing for him, my sweet baby girl, rock my world. The angels sing for my baby, oh my darling. The angels sing for him, my sweet baby girl, rock my world. I love that he says both him and baby girl, because you can take it to mean whoever it is in your life that the angels sing for. And then at the end he says it's not lost, not lost, it's not lost, not lost, it's not lost. So he's talking about, I'm slowly losing my hope, but whoever this is so much the opposite of a hopeless song. Falling through the circus in the sky, falling from the heart, rooms getting dark, destiny. So yeah, there's things that are crappy, bad things going on in his life, but then there's this relationship, and it just sustains him, right? Lucky guy. So good. And I gotta listen to the very end of this again, because I love the energy of it, and I love that kind of rock style that it adopts at the end. So cool. Yeah, absolutely loving that. 100%. This whole album so far is, well, this is the third song. I'm loving everything on here. ICARUS Freestyle. Three style? I don't know. And this was, sorry, I should have mentioned before, I think this whole album, once again, is White Armor as the producer. And let's check out ICARUS 3 Style. Are we playing? No, we are not.
3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. D is me. S, G, E, G, S, S, P, S, T, E. Yeah. You're a story, that's a glory in the inner city, baby. It's the smaller things in life that really make
This sounds much more like older Blade.
it different. This believe it never was a joke, but I was always kidding. Cinderella only for one night, the shoe is really fitting. Walking through the glue, it's sure to get sticky. And it's ugly in the street, you gotta make it pretty. Navigate the mystery, we put reality out of fiction. Takes more than ambition, I can show you, you don't have to listen. Species right now, the beautiful image. It's obviously number 9. Something that was can't describe. Always be by your side, inside the city.
That sounds so cool. Just trying to think if it reminds me of something, or there's something to they change up the whole way the lyrics are being presented into this little more sing-songy feel, and it turns the whole song from Blade's normal sort of music to being, I mean, it almost reminds me of stuff from like the 60s and 70s of like the let the sun shine, let the sun shine. And I don't know why that comes to mind, because it does sound very different, but it's that kind of feeling that I get from it. Very, not psychedelic, just like sunny and hippie-ish, and it's really interesting.
Out of fiction, takes more than ambition. I can show you, you don't have to listen. Species right now, the beautiful image. It's obviously number 9. Something that was can't describe. Always be by your side, inside the city of light. Where's the board? They obviously know that all the God at the sky. And I wish upon a star. It's like how I talk on the songs, turn it to a secret in the night after 8 when it starts. Blessings coming in by the truck, told them load it up. Very special. numbers on the crest, I have to hold it up.
It kind of amazing how many shifts in style and not really time so much like the count of the song, but very, very different musical phrases, like one after the other after the other. Crazy.
Try to tell them we're not special, but still they idolize us. You might catch me in the grocery store riding on the bus. I'll start to blush. Perfection is just an illusion and the punishment of love. I'm standing solid every season, but it's not solid enough. But you can kill me with a touch, flying too close to the sun. I'm painting perfect pictures right now, a beautiful image. I'm painting perfect pictures right now, a beautiful image.
Jesus Christ. This is so good. This is so good. So the stuff right at the end here that I absolutely loved was listen to the low synth notes that are, I think, in this section. Yeah. Love it. Love it. It's just, again, a perfect little accent. What the hell else? There was a lyric up here that made me think of something that I thought was really an interesting thing. Perfection is just an illusion and a punishment of love. The idea of perfection being a punishment of love, I was like, what does that mean? And I was like, and then I was like, no. So what I was thinking was how if you're in a relationship and somebody puts you on a pedestal, thinks, oh God, you're so perfect, you're perfect for me, you're wonderful, you're perfect. And it does become punishment, because then if you're not perfect, and you're not, you get crap for it, because the person put you up high and now they find out that you're just human. What an absolutely fantastic line in a song. Perfection is just an illusion and a punishment of love. Wow. Great lyric. Great lyric. Really super impressed by this so far. And these songs are not long. This next one, let's see, that was the fourth song, Icarus 3 style. The next song is Nothing, featuring Wanda Mountain. That's new to me. We'll check it out. 3 minutes, 6 seconds. So if this makes no sense to you, that is not surprising. Apparently, Wanda Mountain at least speaks Mongolian, at least according to the people who are doing the lyrics here, because they have a note that just says, maybe these words are in Mongolian, which tells me that this guy must speak Mongolian. It sounds very cool, and I always like to hear singing in another language, so I backed up a little bit. Let's keep going. Once again, this is Nothing. I'm hoping his voice is being manipulated slightly, because it has a kind of string instrument effect going on with it, where it sort of is twisting or bending a little bit, and it sounds fantastic. I'm loving his voice, but that weird little twist to it is really strange, in a good way.
I hear the streets talk, 1,000 miles still walking. I am a fool only for you. I hear the night show it to anyone. That's with you, obsessed with you. What can I do? What can I say to?
So good. It's ridiculously good. That light, it's just fantastic. That last little section, for some reason, I got the feeling of like Native American music. I have no idea why. Where he's singing about it's you on my prey stone, yeah, my prey stone, I don't want to show it to anyone, and especially this part, no one, I don't want to show it to anyone, no one, I want. He kind of says some nonsense words, but it sounded so, I don't know why, the like Native American chant music singing that, why that came to mind.
It's you on my prey stone, yeah, prey stone. I don't wanna show it to anyone, no one. I don't wanna show it to anyone, no one. No one. That's with
So
you.
good.
Obsessed with you. What can I do? What can I say to you to make you understand? Hold on to my hand. Life is a drag. Go sunset. Catch my breath. 5-star crest. Up, upset. Solid star. Tell me where you are. Bliss, bliss, bliss. Really, yes, we are.
I just absolutely love that song too. This is a crazy, incredibly good album. Absolutely. Usually I go through an album and it'll have whatever, anywhere between 10 and 20 tracks, and there's maybe as much as half the album that I just am like, yeah, this is a song. I mean, we're 5 songs into this, and the worst I can say is the shortest song on here was kind of an interlude, and it was still really good. I absolutely love the way this song sounds. Their voices, the singing, the music, the changes that they do, like the transitions they make. A bunch of the lyrics are good, but the idea of the lyrics is even better. Because he's basically saying, he says here in the middle, I can turn something into nothing at all. Like, give me anything and I'll ruin it. Hey, Blade, we could be friends. Because, yeah, that is eventually how you're going to feel in your life, because anything that goes on long enough ends. And you won't necessarily want it to end. It just does. That's just what happens. So I'm sure he's talking about something everybody understands. This whole idea of like, oh, this was really good for a while and then I kind of messed it up. And hey, I expect to have that happen to this channel. So It's just inevitable. You're gonna turn what you have into nothing important, and you just have to find the next thing that's important. Yes, Peanut. What can I help you with? Are you lonely? Huh? Come on, come down. Get your butt out of the way. He got very angry with me. Let's go on to Blue Crush Angel. Man, I'm liking this album. I should say, I think Simon, I'm not 100% sure, but I think Simon may have sent like $1 to say react to Drain Gang, the Drain story off of this album. But nobody sent money in for me to react to this. People have been saying react to it, react to it, react to it. I was both very interested myself to listen to this and interested because so many people had asked. So this is just because I wanted to do it. I just wanted to let you guys know that. I don't necessarily charge money for anything in particular. All that does is get other things to the top of the list. This was kind of automatically going to be at the top of the list. Alright, here we go. Bladee with the 6th track off the album, Blue Crush Angel. It is 3 minutes 14 seconds.
On top again, hopping on top again. Got my back, my friend, over another land.
What does that sound like? Something I've just heard recently.
On top again, hopping on top again. Got my back, my friend, over another land. What happens, just gotta live with that pain. Do folklore and fame, buried is for the aim. She's called by up, several stars. Trouble of blood I drop, all in the name of good love. It's the same, but I grow up from whatever I was. It's the same, me don't touch, dreaming it, dreaming the dust. Coming on top again, hopping on top again. Got my back, my friend, over another land. What happens, just gotta live with the pain. Do folklore and fame, buried is for the aim. She's called by up, several stars. Trouble of blood I drop, all in the name of good love. It's the same, but I grow up from whatever I was. It's the same, me don't touch, dreaming it, dreaming the dust. Fella almost lost my mind, had to take some time. Crazy TT9, we hold the line and prepare the way, baby. Lives with it, but don't die. Every star align, 333 times number 9. Never fade away, if you can put pride to the side.
So a lot of references to things that have already been talked about on this album. Fell off, almost lost my mind, had to take some time. Crest. So talking about a previous album. DG9, Drain Gang 9, I assume. We hold the line and we prepare the way, baby. So I know there's been another mention of preparing the way in a previous song, so that's kind of an interesting callback. Flowers wither but don't die. Every star align. 333, that's number 9. There's been all sorts of... He obviously had the album 333 or EP 333, or 333. And he's mentioned Drain Gang 9, he's mentioned 9 in other songs, 3 3s make 9, that's number 9, never fade away, if you can put pride out of sight, it doesn't. Yeah, so this just a bunch of references that caught my eye, and I don't know why they're there, but they're there.
Destiny decides only one moment in time to change everything. If you can say something nice, don't say anything to the statue in my mind. Stand forever. I'm such a fool for you.
This part with those kind of strange notes, it kind of sounds like a horn, really reminds me of the artist, the musician Beirut, because he actually does have horns in some of his music, which is just sort of a weird thing that came to mind.
I thought I was tough, turns out I was not. Things we do for love, tell me something. And even with a lot, it still wasn't enough. So you showed me that I'm small, and I don't mean anything. Thank you. 2 step backwards, when I walk. 3 step back, wasting on the star. 4 step down, wasting on the star. 3 stops, got 6 points on the star. Things that look pretty from afar. Too good to be without a flaw. Drew once again the shoulder straw. To be the law, you break the law. I saw a rainbow in the dark. I put a symbol in a song. I put a window in the wall. To the statues in my mind. Stand forever. You wouldn't believe it when you see it. Stand so surreal. Statues in my dream. I'll live forever so supreme. Stand forever.
Very much, in some ways, old Depeche Mode feel from this. The statues in my mind is a really interesting visual. I put the window in the wall to the statues in my mind stand forever. And I kind of wonder, he mentioned that earlier on in the song too, I'm not finding it at the moment, but yeah, here. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything. To the statue in my mind, stand forever. I'm such a fool for you. I wonder if this is supposed to be sort of another allusion to the idea of this perfect picture, this perfect statue that he has of this person in his mind of what they're supposed to be like, that it doesn't matter what you say to that concept that I have of you, because that's unchanging. It's in stone. It's perfect. It can't change. And he says, "I'm such a fool for you." I'm super curious if that's what's the note here that they have in here. Bladee is stuck in his ways. He knows that this is. Oh, I don't know about that. He's saying whoever wrote this says they're stuck in their way. Bladee is stuck in his ways, and this is probably a bad thing. And it doesn't just say I'm a fool. It says I'm a fool for you. Yet he wishes that his statue of non-changing brain stands forever. No, I don't agree with that interpretation at all. I mean, I could see how you could say that, like he has the idea of himself that is unchanging. You can say anything to me and I'm not gonna change. But that is not the feeling that I have for this song, and it's called Blue Crush Angel. Like it's definitely about somebody else, somebody that he is absolutely nuts for, in a way that he kind of regards as slightly bad, because the person can't be as perfect as he's imagining them. And that's a super good way to think. That's growing up to realize, like, hey, the person that you're in a relationship may not actually be a perfect person. They're not. They're just a person that you happen to like, and maybe you're going to find out shit that you don't like, and then you have conflict that you have to resolve, and that's what a relationship that lasts is resolving conflict. Disaster Prelude, featuring Echo 2K. Oh, it'd be nice to hear that. Is the next track. It is 1 minute 57 seconds, and it is the 7th track. Let's go! So just to animate this, I don't even know what the hell that was supposed to mean. To stop this and translate, maybe that's what I was trying to say. This is, I'm assuming, I don't know, I don't think it's Arabic, but it says, man like Op Shefar, don't know. And then translated, from Thai. Come on, bitch, I'm so high as fuck. So they've got some lyrics in here, apparently in Thai. That is very cute. I'm going to back up so we can hear this from the beginning because I just interrupted the whole thing.
Don't just bitches. Everything is toxic. That's what makes it hit. Bitches last, exit through the skin.
What are they? So, it's easy to listen to the music and forget about the people performing it. And, like, they're in a booth, whatever, recording studio, and they're singing with this just incredibly breathy falsetto, and I just have to wonder what their body language is like as they're like, it's just absolutely hilarious picture that I have in my head. And it's got to be something close to that because I don't think anybody sits right in front of the microphone and can do that sort of sound, but I don't know. It's crazy.
Stars just hit the sky, shattered the illusion, thousand pieces rain over this lonely river with the toxic yellow shade, lemonade. All I want is glory and the fame, running through the love parade. Cut the ball and chain, every step I take feel like I'm still walking on air. I'm curating your decay. Let's go play. What gotta make up such a wicked game?
Oh, I like that. Huh. I like that one okay. That's all. Disaster Prelude. I'm a myth, a peachy soft exit through the skin. That's a pretty evocative line. Innocence is bliss. Can you make a wish? I want to exist. That's my only wish. I cannot hold you down. Stars just like the sky. Shatter the illusion. Thousand pieces. Rain over this lonely one. Fuck off with the toxic yellow shit. Lemonade. I don't like lemonade, but I wouldn't call it toxic yellow shit. I don't know what this is supposed to be about. All I want is glory and the fame. Running through the lava lake. Cut the ball and chain. Every step I take feel like I'm still walking on nails. I'm curating your decay. It's complete. Like I will wake up. Such a wicked gift. Some very, very interesting lyrics in here, and very strange, but also evocative in a way. I know I just used that word. I hate to use it again, but that's the only appropriate word. And it's a very interesting song. It doesn't sound as catchy as I want it to. The next track is track 8. It is called HAHAH! 2 minutes 16 seconds. Let's check it out.
Why do you say that all the time? Like, cause it is crazy. I'm crazy, 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 messing with my line. We looked down cause we stood up on a height. We just barely got away, but it was fine. Man, I fucked up in the States, and I'm trying not to let them see my face. And we want plus from the eight. Anyone else will be back at this rate. But I'm doing great, 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 I'm doing great.
So that's a really funny song because he starts off, I'm crazy, I'm crazy, I'm crazy, I'm crazy, I'm crazy, 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 and then by the end he's just chanting, I'm doing great, I'm doing great, I'm doing great, I'm doing great, and then the very end of the song is like this manic laughter, like clearly he's not doing great in this particular song. All I could think when he started doing I'm crazy, I'm crazy, I'm crazy, I'm crazy was like, oh, the Joker would really like this song. What does he say here? He has got a couple of great lines in the beginning. Baby, can't you see I'm messed up? D30 Boy's really next up. In this life, I'm an extra. King nothing. I'm nothing. I'm not special. Sweep, sweep with the Pradas on my feet. You got Pradas on your feet. You're pretty special. 333, free from disease. 3 3s, founding fathers underneath. So lots of 3s. 9 again. I'm bleeding really bad for the fashion. I'm too deep in the skies. Got a mask on my mask and it's messing with my life. We looked down because we stood upon a height. We just barely got away, but it was fine. Man, I'm fucked up in this state and I'm trying not to let them see my face. And we 1+ from the 8, 9. Any one of us would be burnt out at this rate, but I'm doing great. So apparently Drain Gang's busy and crazy. It's really good. It's him getting stuff out of his system, and I actually love to see that. Drain Story is the next track. Drain Story marks Blade's first solo product since his 2021 album The Fool over a snappy instrumental. The track sees Bladee describing relationship problems to the significant other, comparing their love to a story. The title, Drain Story, further plays off the song's theme, as Drain Gang is a rap collective Bladee is a part of. The song was a surprise release with no announcement before its drop. The Echo 2K directed, edited, and filmed music video released the same day as the song and features Bladee in the streets of Stockholm, Sweden. So we have listened to this. We've watched it on the channel. I think it was pretty good. He had some really cool clothes on and in the video. And let's check it out. Drain Story, 1 minute 50 seconds.
They try to make me distracted. This is not a diss track, but I don't like that. Spin around like a 9 and gave me whiplash. Come so fresh, so clean, out of the bag. Every time I fall, I'm bound to get back up. You've been lying to me and that's messed up. You don't know how I feel, put your crest up. Dream inside of a dream, had to rest up. Give you something to believe in. I got to something that you've been seeking. And I'm waiting for the fall, but this strange story about to reach my favorite part. I'm pour up a drink, baby, it's you. You know who you are. It's been too long. Locking in with the force and I have to force it. Take the door off the door and can't fit in with the normies. DJ needs to say, Lord forgive me. I'm going crazy, excuse me. You don't know me, haven't shaked the news lately. I should have told you about the truth, but I was too late. You always try to tell me so serious, but it's a joke too. But it's only funny when we tell it, otherwise it's not fun. And it's only priceless until you put a price on it. Someone put a price on it, so you can't buy it.
I didn't have the lyrics in front of me when we did the song initially, and it's actually a little bit. I don't know if I could describe the song as actually sounding happy, like the music itself. There's definitely it's slightly upbeat, but maybe that's just the speed of it. But the song is sort of. There's some things that are really nice in it. He's talking about Thai boy goon, shake the room, baby. I'm going crazy, screws loose, baby. You don't know me. Have you checked the news lately? I should have told you about the truth, but I was too lazy. You're always trying to tell me something serious, but it's a joke to me. But it's only funny when we tell it. Otherwise, it's not fun. Like going through it sucks, but talking about it is hilarious. And it's only priceless until you put a price on it. I guess that would be the unconditional love part, where you just sort of accept the person for who they are, but as soon as you don't, you put a price on it. You're saying, no, you have to change. Something has to be different in order for this to work. We need to have a transactional relationship. You give me this, I give you that, as opposed to just giving and hopefully getting from the other person without having to ask. So I won't put a price on it, so you can't buy it. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it's going so good. Good song. Good song. Not my favorite one on the track or on the album, and that's fine. Velociraptor. I did notice that Gud had produced with White Armor as well, and I wanted to mention that because White Armor is not the lone producer on this album. Velociraptor is 2 minutes 18 seconds, 10th song on the album. Love it.
And tribulation, we still going on. I forgave you the past, it is fine. Make a list of the mistakes of my life. Try to deal with the feels, but they're piling. Energy is away.
Love this. Love the whole thing about this song. It sounds like a running song, right? Like you could just go not full out, but really a nice run, and it would just keep you moving and keep you moving. It's like you're running listening to this song. It sounds so cool.
If you can ride out, then the mess is a lost python. Trying to see what I need, use the lights on. If it bleeds, then it's real, it's what I'm on. Throw the signs in the air for the icon. Testing, 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 testing. Try. To be funnier. Testing.
Yeah, that one I'm stumped. Endless, endless loss, endless touch. My soul is sold. I can't get enough. Graceful fall. Wish me be crushed against the rocks. Gravity calls. I can't doubt that I ever was. And it's called Velociraptor. Trying to deal with the feels, but they pile on, pile on. Energy is a wave you can ride on. Venomous is a last python. Trying to see what I need. Leave. Yeah, this is just a song. I don't know what he's trying to say with it. It sounded good. I love the energy of it. Just the movement of it was very, very cool. Dresden ER is the next track. It is 2 minutes 55 seconds. Let's go. Dresden ER. Nice.
Something for the soul, secret art of saying no. At the top and down below, it's the Star of David. Life is but a joke and it's funny, don't you know? Honey, something's just for show, something's really crazy. We know I'm whole like a protein and we can't take control. With the structure we don't go, we go all the way. We take it all the way. You hit all the notes in the piano of gold, but when I need you the most, it gets really quiet, that's the way it goes. Watch the stars align at the same time. Angels sing most beautiful songs. Watch the noise die down and reveal signs. Golden light shines on. Watch the stars align at the same time. Angels sing most beautiful songs. Watch the noise die down and reveal signs. Golden light shines on.
Absolutely amazing song. I could absolutely see this breaking through into mainstream, kind of mainstream alternative, kind of. Does that make any sense? Yeah, just it really has a great sound, and I could see people really liking this as almost like a love song. Okay, here's a weird visual I got in my head when I was listening to this. I could hear this in a movie like a modern version of Say Anything, and it would be fantastic. And that's the visual I had in my head was Lloyd Dobler listening to this or playing it instead of In Your Eyes. Like, I don't know why, but that's what came to my mind. I could so see this breaking through and bringing all of this music to people's attention. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. That's all I gotta say. Second to last song. She's always dancing. Oh, and this is from White Armor and Joaquin Benin as the producers. She's Always Dancing, 1 minute and 48 seconds. Some of the stuff going on there too. Really like it. I love this part at the end, the way she's dancing. Am I hallucinating? Just sort of that, the way he was performing that was just so perfect. Like she's fading away. Yeah, just before there. Wow, so good. So good. I'm not exactly sure the specifics of what's going on in the song and what the lyrics and everything, but part of me wants to connect it back to the sort of the statue in his mind of, or the person that he's put up on a pedestal, and you know, the perfection. You're perfect to me, and now he's seeing that idea disappear. Am I hallucinating? It seems that she's just fading away. That's the connection I want to make, and I have no clue if that's actually for reals. But I like the idea of it. I really like the idea of it. Last song, Uriel Outro. And this is also Blade and White Armor. Let us check it, yo.
Stressed, mindlessly, minding stops, violent dread comes instead, helplessness makes its bed, stay a while, rest my head, step by step, don't be scared, don't worry, follow me, spiraling, endlessly.
So this is called Uriel Outro, and the little note here that's in Genius, Uriel is the Christian, in the Christian religion, is one of the 8 archangels. And obviously we've seen on, especially Crest, Blade has been doing a lot of religious exploration, study. Let's keep going.
Somber life is amplified. Uriel, shining from the other side. Uriel, simplified the longer I pursue it. Gloria, Gloria. URIEL, shining from the other side. URIEL, simplified the longer I pursue it. Gloria, Gloria.
It's just a closing prayer to the end of to the album. Really, really very pretty little song. Definitely sounds like a prayer or a hymn, talking about angels and Gloria, Gloria. The instrumental break that goes in that was very nice and calm and just sort of soothing. And then at the end, I really thought the inclusion of these bleeps and blips in this outro section was very cool. It gives it sort of a not interference on TV, but like a radio waves kind of half coming through and kind of just making strange noises. But then you get further on into here, and it's and it just goes. It gets rid of all of those dee 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 dee, and it just fades away, and just these really nice notes, and it just sort of takes you out of the album. Really, really well done. And there's absolutely meaning to the words of these lyrics, right? I mean, I could read through the whole thing, but just the part where he's talking about Uriel's somber life is amplified. So he's sort of that alone is a very drained sort of idea, right? Like being sort of serious and really, I don't know, I get somber from, in this case, being more like really being present, just being aware of where you are and who you are and what's going on around you and taking it all in, and that makes life more because you're present in it, shining from the other side. So that's more of a heaven thing in my mind. The longer I pursue it, Gloria, Gloria. Simplify, the longer I pursue it. Yeah, so the longer he thinks about life and lives, the less he wants complications in his life. That's my reading. I'm not saying I'm right. Fantastic album. I mean, just absolutely wonderful piece of music. And I'm absolutely downloading this. This is going on my favorites list. I hope this doesn't get a copyright strike against it, because that's annoying. Absolutely fantastic. You really need to listen to this. I mean, everybody should listen to this. There's some songs on here that people might go, oh, that's not really my thing. I mean, I did that. But so much of this album, I think, will hit with people no matter what sort of music they like. That, I mean, unless you're a die-hard, like, heavy metal fan, something like that, I think this is really amazing. Really fantastic. Absolutely download it, read it, listen to it over and over. I'm going to play this tomorrow in the car with my girlfriend and their daughter. I think it's absolutely a fantastic album. Thank you very much, Pop Squat. Checking out. please like, subscribe, and share. I hope you guys like this. I certainly did. This was pretty flippin' amazing. Really amazing. Have a good night.